Scammers scamming the scammers.
They were really good. They got me. They really did.
This call is from a federal prison.
Misunderstood, yeah. Judged by the cover. Misunderstood, yeah. From one to another.
Hi, my name is Tiffany, and I brush out the feds.
Hi, my name is Lisa, and I'm not. And here today we're going to talk about a touchy subject because we went through some, well, we didn't go through anything. Tiffany did. Scammers.
Yeah.
Scamming the scammers.
Yeah, they were good. They were really good. They got me. They really did.
And I kept telling her.
Weird.
The whole time. I was like, Tiff, I don't know about this.
Like, they even, like, built up the amount of money, the income, like in the beginning, they were giving me money, like legitimately. Like I had got, like the first day I had like gotten $70. And then after that, the next day, it was like, I walked out with like $404.
Let's talk about how that started.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so it was like...
It was on
like 2 weeks
the 21st.
Ago? Okay.
Yeah, I got this message from a lady named Nina. She said, "It's nice to meet you. Please excuse me for the intrusion." And I should have known from that it was a scam. But I was like, I am on Indeed, whatever.
Okay, so did she text you or message you through Indeed?
She messaged me.
Through
Texted
Indeed?
Me. No, texted me.
No, she texted you.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like...
Tell me about her broken English in that text.
I know.
Did she have any?
I know. So... Do you remember your chat with Estella from Bolt Workforce Solutions? She told me that you are interested in a current job opening. Please confirm that that's right. So they hit me up. Actually, somebody else hit me up first. I don't have that message.
Okay.
And they were telling me about, I saw you on Indeed, and I think you'd be great for this position, right? It's such a simple position too. And so I was like, yeah, sure. Working from home, that sounds great. So then... She's like, okay, well, I'm going to put you in touch with somebody. They're going to be contacting you whenever, but whatever. So they sent me, so this lady, Nina, hits me up.
Okay.
And so we're messaging back and forth or whatever. And then, so I didn't respond at first because she's like, I'm sorry to bother you for a few minutes, but I saw that you read my message and didn't reply. Are you busy now?
She said that she saw that you read her message on Indeed or on
my
a text?
this is all my messaging. This has been my text message from the whole time.
How did she
They
say
messaged
that
me exactly. Must be my red receipt. Must be on.
Oh, I don't really.
Yeah, like I can tell when you read my messages.
My read receipts are on.
Yeah, it says red.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Mom.
I thought mine were off.
I'm pretty sure they're on.
They're definitely off for me, so I guess she doesn't love me.
No, I didn't.
No, they're not.
I didn't know.
It just says delivered every time I'm
That's what
texting
delivered.
with her.
Oh, so that's
Oh, okay,
you're saying
do
delivered.
not
Never mind. Yeah.
say
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, delivered. Yeah. Okay, you're right. Good job. Yep, delivered.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference between read and delivered.
Yes, delivered. Yeah, they say delivered.
I was about to get into my phone right now.
That is not supposed to be on.
Yep.
No, maybe you say delivered.
So she did not know that you read her message.
No, she might have known because I might not have mine on like that. Here. Hold on, watch.
Well, you wouldn't know, Tiffany.
I'm going to message you, Mom.
Okay, text me now. We're just going to test this out right now because this is a dilemma. No,
I just sent it now.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, no.
What?
You send me a message.
No, wait.
That's what it's supposed to be. You send me a message and I read your message and then you'll tell me it shows red on your end.
Okay. It just says delivered, honey.
No.
Well,
now,
okay,
lies.
you gotta go in.
Now look at your phone and see if it looks like I read it. Does it say red?
It says delivered.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So anyway, they lied with that. There's another one, right? Well, anyway, but irregardless, that didn't really make a difference to me because I really didn't care because I was just like, okay, you read my message.
You didn't know whether she could or couldn't.
Yep. So I messaged back and so many messages from this woman.
Okay, so when she messaged you the first time, she said that she saw that you read her message or blah, blah, blah. And then what happened?
So that's what I'm trying to get at right now. Here we go. So anyway, so she's like, thanks for your response. I will be very brief on the job details. If there's anything that you don't understand, please feel free to ask questions. I'm like, okay. To start with this job, it is flexible, where all you need is your phone, a laptop with stable network, no heavy labor or fixed work schedules is required. You have the freedom to choose your working hours, 1 to 2 hours daily between 10 a.m. and 11 p.m. Eastern time, based on what fits your schedule. Is that clear before we proceed? And on the description on the salary, and I said yes. And she said, so in simple terms, your role is to help online stores like Amazon improve their product ratings. You won't be involved in sales or writing reviews. All you need to do is log into your work account and click on products. This generates clicks, boosts traffic, and helps the product rank higher on the platform, making it more likely for customers to notice and purchase them.
Wow.
Is that clear before we proceed with the payment methods and salary structure? I said, yes. This opportunity offers 2 avenues for earning money: a fixed monthly salary and a commission based on product submission. The fixed monthly salary for this work is $5,700 paid in 5 installments based on the number of working days. Additionally, you can earn a day-to-day commission between $100 and $900 after completing 2 sets per day.
Okay, so that's how they get you, because it's the per day thing.
Right. So every day you work. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Every day you work, you earn some kind of money, right? So the first day was like $70. The second day was $404. And then the next day after that was $22. And then that's when the scam came in. So
at first, go through the whole process.
I'm going to tell the payment.
Yeah.
What else?
Okay.
So the salary payouts are like this. So for 2 working days, you get $150, which I received that $150. For 5 working days, you get $800. For 10 working days, you get $1,250. For 20 working days, you get $1,500. For 30 working days, you get $2,000. Are there any questions regarding the pay details above? So I said no. So you get paid weekly. So I said no. I see. I don't have any questions. So then she goes into like telling me about how the commission is and all that stuff. Yeah,
okay,
exactly. So she's like, you earn daily commission, which you can withdraw daily, and your salary is paid on the 2nd, 5th, 10th, 20th, and 30th for each working day. For example, if you start today, then tomorrow you'll be paid your 2nd day for working, $150 installment of your salary. I'm like, okay. All right, to ensure your grasp on the entire process, I'll lead you through a 1-hour training session before you start working in the session. You'll set your personal work account for managing your daily responsibilities. As a bonus, you'll receive the allowance ranging from $100 to $150. Can we start? Okay, so now we go into where the training begins, okay? So the reason why we're doing this show also on scamming is because when you get out of prison, you're very susceptible to being scammed. Because honestly, we don't really know shit about the world, really. Like, we think we do, but
you just know how to scam people.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm kidding. Not really.
I mean, yeah, you're fraud or whatever, but a lot of people are drug dealers and they're not scamming anybody. A lot of people in the world are not actually, all those people are not scamming people. They're selling drugs, which isn't scamming people, really.
I know.
That was
fraudsters.
Yeah. If you did fraud, you're scamming, but no, if you're selling drugs, majority of drug dealers aren't trying to scam you out of anything. They don't have to.
No.
So anyways, back, okay. So we do get scammed. I mean, it's easy for us to get scammed, especially when it sounds like this, because it sounds really good. And this is, you can see right now, they're speaking perfect English. You know, they don't sound foreign at this point, you know? So I was like, okay. And then they're ready to send me through the tutorial process, right? So I'm like, all right, let's do the tutorial process. So
do you do that on your phone or on the computer?
On my phone. So then they send me to, let's send you to the company working platform for you to register and set up your working account you will be using to carry your daily tasks. Let me know when you're ready. So I'm ready. I send her the thing. So now they send me to this link, right? And I click it, and it's a legitimate link. So it goes to this platform, okay? So now we're in the platform, which my username still works, ironically enough. So I can sign in right here and I'm in this platform, login successful. So now we're in the platform, right? So here's this platform. Mind you, now we're in my profile. Like I literally make a profile. They have a customer service that you can click onto. You can go to the Tank Expert Team or the online customer service. So Tank Expert Team is where you talk to them about like when you need to send money or when you exit your day. So it's like, so you register your day and then they give you your $150 for registering for your second day, or when you, so now lead into this. So here we go. We're doing my training, blah, 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 on her training account. I can still log into her training account too. So you log into that and then you just start clicking on things.
Is your ringer on by chance?
Oh yeah. So now, here we go. So I'll just give you an example. So if you want to start your day, you click on start your day, right? Here's starting my day right there. So you start, and this is what it looks like. So for starting your day, what you do is you press start now, and I can't start now because I am in the.
I was gonna say, can you still do that?
No,
Like, click
because
on
I'm
this?
in the red for $564. So
Because you owe them,
Which I
money
owe them
for working.
for working for them. Yeah. Yes. So that's crazy. So yeah. So when you
So the whole time, Tiffany's told me about this great job and she's super excited about it. And I, being, obviously because I've been around, I've seen all the scams happening.
Yeah.
I'm asking her questions. I'm asking her.
Yeah. So I even in there.
Because I even asked her about the company. And
So then
did
they
the
send me the
research.
website. When mom asks me
Yeah,
about the company,
yeah.
I'm like, what is your company? I said, what is this company called? Mind you, we've already kind of been, I haven't done anything yet with the register. I registered, but then mom was
Yeah.
like,
Wait
what
a
the hell
minute.
is this? So then so they send me, well, this is the company website. It's called Kansas City Digital Marketing Agency. Boom, you click on it and it leads you to a website.
And and then you can ask ChatGPT and it gives you stats on the company, right?
Yes.
Which
Yes.
is so these scammers are using people's actual companies.
Here, CJ, turn the camera on me so I can show you this, please. Okay, so this goes all the way. Like literally. This is a real, like they give you the real website. Like you can call
looks
contact
legit.
customer service.
Yeah.
You can do all,
Because
they
it is-
legitimately make it goes forever.
Because it's a real website, right? Because it's a real company.
I don't know. No, I feel like this was all the scam.
No, because I thought when you went to ChatGPT and you
Yeah,
talked to
they had
them-
heard of it, but this is like,
Tank or whatever it's called or what.
it even has like branding and freaking, like it'll literally take you brand identity design system. Like you could literally go into get started. Like,
Not even for inmates. Like this would be
anybody.
convincing
Yeah,
for anybody.
totally.
Like you could fall into this trap just as easily
Yeah,
and be
100%.
susceptible to it, whether you're
You
an
just
inmate
need to
or
know
not.
the right questions to ask. I
I
was
mean, it even
asking
says right
her-
here, like it says, like you could literally it says brand identity design system. You should feel confident that your brand is positioned for success within your niche. That's why our branding design services are focused on creating strong brand identity and design system to help your brand become more identifiable. And you can literally click on this and it says get started. And then it says book a free discovery call and you can enter all your information into this.
But that's why I'm saying, though, I think that it is a legit
Like,
company.
this is a legit-
Right. These scammers are using legitimate companies.
Yeah.
Because they know that, I would definitely do the research and say, who's the company? And when you ask ChatGPT, Chat said, yeah, it's a legit company.
Yeah.
This is what they do.
Right.
That's why... if
Yeah.
it was like, no, this is a scamming company. It's not,
Yeah.
nobody's going to do that. And
Totally.
then the same thing with the Costco one.
yeah,
That obviously is a legitimate company.
right.
So are you saying that they were trying to impersonate?
This company.
A
Company.
legit company.
Yeah, they are trying to
Yeah.
impersonate, Kansas City Digital Marketing Agency.
Yeah.
I got to contact them, by the way. I still have to contact them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And so,
Absolutely.
so they give me all that information. So then go back into doing whatever I'm going to do. So I start this platform. Well, as I'm on her
She starts you on her platform. Right?
training one, yes. Yep. So she's like, I advanced $1,000 into the training account and received 6% bonus of $60, bringing the total balance to $1,060, which I had no idea why she was telling me all that information.
Exactly.
So I was like, okay, like, she's like, okay, the $1,060 is simply to create real cash flow for submitting the products, allowing you to start the training and receive a 20% hourly commission between 100 to 150 after completing 2 sets of 45 products each during the training. Does that make sense? So I'm like, let's just get this started.
And you said yes? Because that made 0 sense to me. None.
No, I said,
none.
I said, okay, cool. I didn't understand how that worked at all, but whatever. Let's just start
Didn't
this.
understand a word you just freaking
Yeah, so that's
said.
what I said.
By the way, she tried to get me to join this
I
as
know,
well.
because I told
Yeah.
her to.
You tried to.
Oh, I was going.
You were trying to get me to join it too.
I
Well,
told you.
because
I was
she
like,
was
well, yeah,
like-
because they set up for 15 days. But here's the
Because
deal.
here's-
Siege.
well, here's what
I
happened.
got $404 out of it from the
on.
beginning,
Let's
so it was
back
like
that
it was
bus up.
legit.
Let me say something for
Go.
a minute. I said that because after me asking all these questions, and then I said, ask ChatGPT. Well, ChatGPT said it was a real company. But I was still skeptical, but then I was like, okay, we already did some research. But I kept saying, what about taxes? What about this? Have you been on the phone with her? Have you talked to her on the phone? Why are you getting paid in Bitcoin?
Yeah, so we haven't even got to that. So
Right.
Anyways,
Exactly.
so yeah,
So I was like, oh, CJ probably was.
well, yeah, because I was getting paid. It wasn't like there was no money. Like I
Yeah,
wasn't
she was
having to
getting paid
spend
at
money
first.
at first. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it was like money was being made. So
Well,
whatever.
just to clarify, this is the same travel company, right? The hotel thing.
Oh,
No.
Or is that a different thing?
I really got the cruise on that.
Oh, okay.
I went to the.
I thought that's what
seminar.
you were talking about.
No.
Okay.
No.
No, that's
That's
legit.
a whole nother rabbit hole.
And that's
Okay.
legit though. And I did get the cruise out of that. And it was only, they did give that. I haven't even really done anything with it yet. But
Okay.
yeah.
So
That
didn't-
was legit
No,
when
I
I
didn't get
did that.
recruited to this
Thank God.
thing that you guys
Thank
are talking
God.
about.
But
then.
that was
Nobody
something
told me
for
about
Beacon
it.
Travel or whatever. But this is something that's like legitimately just getting people to. So that's the money. So how she said she put money in as like real money flow, you know?
Because they put money in
And then
they
you-
give you money back
Right.
so that they could start that whole scam.
Yes.
Of, you trust me. It's
Yeah,
a
so the
trust thing.
second day that I made the $404, I was like, okay, cool. So then the third day when I made $22, but I had to put $100 in, she was like, okay, well, just put $100 in, and then
Cam's like,
and you'll
what?
get it back at the end of your working day. And I got the money back. I got the $100
Yeah.
plus $22 more dollars. So I was
well,
like,
that's obviously
Yeah.
part of the really
So-
good scam.
yeah, exactly. So I was like, okay. So then we're on the fourth day, which the fifth day I would make I would make $800, and
Well,
then so the
wait, back up and tell them about when they go, you hit the jackpot.
Well, yeah, she was like, "Oh my God, that's really lucky. Nobody ever wins that. That's like winning."
Because you're making more money doing
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So every time you're scrolling through, because it would be like a commission, and then you would get like a small commission, and then you would hit this like one item that would be worth way more than
Right.
the other commission items. So I was like, okay, whatever. I still didn't understand that. All I knew was that it made me get $400 from that day, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's dope. So then when it was time for like the day that I was on my own or whatever, and then I hit that. So the third day I didn't hit it, but the fourth day I did, and I hit it 2 times in a row. So the first time I hit it, it was like, it said I needed to put $300 and something into the thing. So my friend gave me the money and put it inside of the account with Bitcoin. So then
Wait, with Bitcoin.
it was Bitcoin. Yeah, he converted it to Bitcoin.
Oh, we had to convert it. To
Yeah, so you
Bitcoin.
can. So
Okay.
you hit up the expert team, tell them you need the Bitcoin web or the Bitcoin address, and then you send the money to the expert team or whatever, and then they clear your account, reset it, then you start. So everything was all breezy, and I saw that my account they were going to pay out with $1,009 or something for the day. So I kept clicking, and it was cool. And then I clicked again. It's like right before the end of the 40 set. and it hit again for $580. And I was like, hell no. Nobody has a fucking $800 just to throw into this shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, they wanted you to
Put 500 more in.
500
And that's
more,
what I was
okay.
like, what? No. So I messaged that lady. Remember, we were going back and forth.
Yes.
And I'm like, that's crazy. This is that, like, you just basically took that money because no one's going to be able to put that much money back into, maybe people can, but that's where the scam comes in. You know, like, you're not going to get your money back. That thing's just going astronomically high. You know, it's just going to keep going higher.
well then and
and
then you
higher.
were in the red. Then you were
That's,
in the
I'm
red.
in the, well, I was already, I was in the red for $500 and something, unless I put that in there.
Right.
She's like, but you're going to make so much more once you put the 500 in. I'm like, you are a fraud. You're a liar. She sent me this stupid ass picture like this. I'll show y'all.
Well, no, that's not how that went. That's not how that went.
What do you mean?
How that went was that came after because we were sitting at Liam's soccer game and I was still questioning it and she was still going back.
Well, 'cause I was starting to-
wait. We
I was
were
starting
still
the other
going.
day.
I know. Let me finish. We were still going back and forth with it, and then we were sitting at the soccer game, and she goes, "Mom." She sent me a picture of her and her group.
Which was so, and I knew it looked
Another
weird.
part of the scam.
I knew it looked
her and her
fraudy,
group,
but it was
they're
like-
having a session.
I know.
I said, "Let me see the picture."
It's like a straight up stock photo.
What the?
Right.
I was like, "Tip," and then that's when really your bells started going
Yeah,
off.
I know. I noticed a picture and I'm like,
It's like,
but like, once again, I'm not used to doing normal things, you know,
So she
like
just
selling
wanted- she
drugs
wanted
and
to believe
stripping
it.
has usually been my forte. So this, you know, I'm like, oh, well, maybe are they having a meeting? I mean, I don't know what the fuck people do when they have real
I'm
jobs
looking at
and
the
shit.
kid. I'm looking at this older dude. Like, he ain't doing this.
I know.
He's not.
Right. It's probably a retirement home.
No, I mean, who knows what they were doing, but it wasn't.
But these are
that.
not them. These are
But it
definitely just
wasn't
straight out of
that.
a fucking W magazine. And so after we do this show today, I'm going to go ahead and send her on the link and be like, check this out, Nina.
You should.
I am. I did.
my
I
God.
told her I was going to. I told you I was going to do a whole show about you, girl.
Yeah, no doubt.
You're going to be a celebrity now.
I'm also calling.
Kansas City marketing, whatever the fuck it was that you guys
Yeah.
said.
Excuse me. I'm
Yeah.
still dealing
So
with this cold.
yeah. So this is her and her colleagues.
Those are her colleagues.
Those are her colleagues.
They were having him. What did she say, Tiffany? She goes,
Hey, my friend. This morning I discussed a new projects with my colleagues at work. Everyone's ideas were very interesting. The atmosphere was relaxed and pleasant. How about you? And then she's like, this is her dog. Fraudulent ass dog.
That's straight up like somebody's Facebook page picture.
Yeah. And then she told me it was a great day for a freaking golf, right? Golfing.
And then I told her, I said, Tiffany, tell her that you need to talk to her on the phone for a minute.
yeah, it just never happened.
No, she said, I'm with my family. What's up?
Yeah,
What's up?
so
I'm
am I,
with my
bitch.
family.
Yeah, so like this is where it says like I'm in the red, like, but that red I'm gonna get paid out, but I owe the $500 and something dollars. Dude, it was so crazy. I'm like, this is insane. I can't believe this shit. And she was like, wow, you get a second merged data? No, I don't have the money to put in. I don't get a second merge data.
What is a second merge data?
That merged data is when you get that winning ass whatever.
Oh,
So that's what they call merged data. Yeah. So if you hit that high commission, they call it merged data.
Oh.
So and
Your
she
employee
explained,
of the month.
yeah. She explained it to me like several times. I just never could quite grasp what the flip
no,
she was
because
talking about.
none of it makes sense.
No, definitely. Right. So
But people that are getting scammed and they're really excited because they're already starting to make money, they're not questioning it, even though they don't understand a damn word. And then I said, ask them about taxes. She
Yeah.
kept avoiding that one too.
yeah, she never ever told me about tax. Oh yeah, she said we are a global networking.
And and
But I'm like, well, I'll just figure this tax situation out later. I'm usually used to finagling something, so we'll just look at that later on.
Yeah,
but
but
it never even got. Yeah, it was
No,
just
'cause
horrible.
she didn't say you're going to get a 1099.
I did. I asked her about the 1099 way before you even suggested it.
What did she
I was
say?
like, nothing. She said nothing. Like as if she didn't even know what a fucking 1099 was.
Right. Although, I mean, I would think that anybody would ask that question.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then on top of that, then you went straight into a new one, Costco.
Okay. Yeah. So then Costco.
Probably the same people.
These fake rights. Yeah, so let's go to the Costco. It sucks. It makes me feel so stupid, but whatever, it's fine.
I know. I can tell you're like doing this going.
Yeah, I'm not too thrilled. I know I'm a little annoyed, but whatever, it's okay. So
It's
my
okay. It's not
annoyed
your
voice comes
fault.
out. My annoyed voice comes
It's
out.
not your fault. I
know.
mean, again,
But
that's
it's
why
crazy.
that's why we're doing this episode to help people be aware.
Yeah,
I
there's
need to find.
What Cam?
I was gonna say there's no shame in this. I found a whole subreddit thread of thousands of people with this problem. They were like, I can't find a job, and the jobs I do find aren't real. So it's
Right.
like this needs to be brought up more because like
Wow.
I've even stumbled
Wow.
upon some of these jobs on Indeed where the title looks flashy and then you read into it more and you're like, this
Yeah.
doesn't. What is this?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
everywhere. So it's
Yeah.
like, no, this needs to be brought
Such
up way
scams.
more.
Isn't that
this is good. This is
crazy?
it's sad. Like this is so crazy that we can allow stuff like this to happen.
Right.
Like,
And you can't do anything about it.
No. And
Like
it's crazy.
AI is taking over the world and you can't get these scammers.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know that's where that.
Nah, this is crazy. But there's no shame in it because like I've fallen for them too.
fallen for
Because
it
it's like,
too,
oh, this
yeah.
sounds really good.
This express toll, the express toll text messages that come through. Are
I get
super-
them all the time. Those the text
I almost
messages.
I almost paid one.
You did?
I was so close to doing it.
You
Yeah.
did?
Mm-hmm.
Did you? That's so weird. They're on to that one though because
Yeah.
today when I was driving to the gym, they actually had on the toll road that about the scammers. It
Good.
actually was on the toll thing.
Now it's even iMessage now. It's not even just the green text.
What do you mean?
Like it's not like a Android or like, auto
Oh yeah, no, it's a green. No, it's
It's
like
what?
blue.
the iPhone. Yeah.
iMessage. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So it looks legitimate.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
just-
Better
I
and
mean,
better
I
and
just
smarter
look at
and
it-
smarter. And now like just with AI, like it's one thing AI combating it, but then even new ones coming out that
Right.
are AI just designed.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. I mean, there's so many problems with all of that, but I know. I mean,
that
I'm
Costco
gonna
one was
make a
smooth
phone
too.
call to them before I click on something and say I'm gonna pay it because what are they gonna do? You're not gonna have like the task force coming down.
No.
Well, you know how we
Force it.
can combat this is if we overall just get rid of toll roads and the IRS. And then anytime one of those texts comes over, you're like, you're not even real anymore.
Right.
I don't have to pay that anyway.
470 is, I think, one of the most expensive tolls in the country too.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Right.
thought I saw a billboard on there that was like, basically, aren't we so great? Like, don't you guys want to pay us because we're the best?
What,
It's like you're just a
470?
you're just a road.
I do love 470.
I love
say.
470 too.
It loves taking my money too.
Yeah, it does.
I know.
That's crazy too. It's like there's no traffic.
Well, I think
That's why.
Just
Exactly.
like I think I ponder like in the future when we look back, you know how we look back now on like past events and we're like, dang, that was so primitive.
Yeah.
And like how inefficient and how like insane people used to do
Right.
like certain procedures or like practices. I think driving is easily going to be one of those in the future.
Oh, for sure.
Like a thing of the
It's-
past. Like
yeah.
that was just like
Driving / like the way that it is right now, like it's extremely inefficient.
oh yeah.
It's very unsafe. And
we still need roads though,
yeah, we need roads for the time being. It's just like the nature of the beast. But
till we're the Jetsons flying in the air.
yeah, or having tunnels that just shoot us everywhere. Ping,
Yeah.
ping, ping.
or we're flying like you said, the Jetsons, or we're nuked, and then there's no more.
I know something's gonna give.
Or
One of
we're
those
not even
options.
here anymore.
Crazy.
Wild.
But yeah, so this, as far as scamming is concerned, so then my friend, he ordered some herb from somewhere.
Oh God, this is a story.
This is funny as shit. Okay, so he thought he was. So yeah, so he didn't.
He thought he was what?
So when I told him my story about being scammed, well, he already knew. He was the one that gave me the money to get scammed. So,
But he told you his story.
Yeah. So then
after.
Well, this is the funny part. It's we were eating ice cream and he told me his story before I knew about I was getting scammed. So I was like, so he was like, yeah, this motherfucker. I ordered this boner stuff. He was trying to order like pills for a boner.
Why was he
not
trying-
pills, but herbs for a boner?
For him?
Yeah. So look at
He's having a
for whatever
boner
he's got.
problem?
I don't know what he's got.
Name drop.
I would have no idea.
Name drop.
No.
No, I can't name drop. I'm sorry. No, I'm not name dropping. Hell no. What? So yeah. So anyway, so he was like trying. Okay. So yeah. So it was like yeah, so whatever the energy, it has to do with all of it. Like it's like his energy, all this stuff. So yeah, it was just these herbs, right?
Your brain is like going a million miles an hour
Damn.
right now. 'Cause
So
you're
anyway,
like,
so yeah,
how
so
do
he
I
goes-
backpedal this.
I'm like, should I even be talking about this right now? What the fuck? No, I'm just joking. It's my friend. So anyway, so yeah, so he orders this herb and then gets his call from quote customs. Like, we don't have customs in the United States, saying they scanned his package and that they were going to report him to the authorities if he didn't pay them like $300 and something. So he said there was something in that package and they scanned it like it was illegal. So
did he really think that was happening?
Yeah, but listen, because the fact that he's a felon,
right?
And on probation, he trips out. He was like, "Oh,
I know, but
what's in this package?" So he starts tripping, and he actually pays them. And he's talking to the person that's sending him this magical herb. He's like talking to the dude that's supposed to be sending it, and this guy is telling him like, "Oh my God, I don't know what I sent it." Blah 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 blah. And he's like, and so he calls after he sends the money because he's worried about, like he's like, I
Bitcoin?
can't, dude. And so he calls and he finds out, there is no customs in the United States. The customs is out of the country. They have a U.S. embassy.
And plus, wouldn't he think that they're not gonna try to? I mean, that's what is that called?
No, he didn't think that because it was
extortion.
He didn't think that this was gonna happen. Why would he think this was gonna happen to him? He got this stuff online.
I mean, that's illegal. What?
Completely.
Customs
No,
was
they sell.
doing.
So right, exactly, and that's what I told him too. I was like, they're not going to call you and threaten to fucking take it. They're going to call the
Isn't that
police.
extortion?
Yeah, they're not going to call. Right. That's what I told him too. I was like, I said, I promise you, nobody scanned your box and is going to fucking.
Especially because that would be like them saying they were the feds.
Yeah, that's basically what they were saying. That's basically what they were saying.
Yeah.
Or like they were a worker. They were acting like they got the package, they scanned it, and that they knew there was like something illegal. And he was like, so he knowing that there's nothing illegal in it, but then he's wondering, oh my God, what did they put in this box? Like he starts like freaking out. He's on probation. He does not need any drama with the police. Like,
so he's going to give it to
so
them.
he sends the money and then he's like, dude, I think I just totally got scammed. He's like, but the guy, and I'm like, that dude that you're talking to that sent you this herb is the guy that scanned the pack. The pretend packet. Like he pretended to scan. I mean, I'm saying that it's got to be the same guy. It's not, all you're doing is messaging these people. I guarantee you it's the same guy. And either that or they're both in cahoots.
It's what?
Or they're in cahoots.
What?
Like the person that's.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Exactly. And I told him that.
Wait. This is like Clue, that game Clue.
Yeah. So I'm saying I think it's the guy that sent the herb, this magical herb.
You think it was him?
Yeah, I think it was the guy that sent the magical herb. I think that he was the one that did the whole scam.
Him. But he wanted more money?
Yeah, the guy wanted more money. So he exactly. So
what?
In the end, my poor friend was like, but he went and he filed with the bank a dispute saying that these two things were scams, so he could get his money back.
Wow.
But yeah. And then I think that he tried to file something with
Did he ever get the herbs?
No, nothing.
Oh, so he never got it.
No, never got the
That
package.
was a scam. That was a whole.
Yeah,
the whole
that's
thing
what I
was a
said.
scam.
It was a whole scam, completely a whole scam.
Okay.
Yep. But yeah, he thought that it was a herb for like whatever.
We are coming up on 33 minutes of recording right now.
we gotta go.
So
Cool. All right. Well, please like and subscribe if you like this video. I think this was actually a pretty good one, honestly.
It's good. Okay, love you.
appreciate you
Bye.
guys
Peace out.
from the inside out.
From the inside out.
I don't wanna be